Hi! So, I know it's been a while, but I'm here now. Today I want to talk about this very interesting phenomenon going on with Tekken's even number games. Tekken 8 Season 2 Disastrous Patch, Tekken 6, and Tekken Tag 2. So, without further ado, let's get into it! Okay, so this is a list of Tekken game sales all the way up to Tekken 8, but let's take a closer look at it. So I've highlighted the games that did well and the games that did poorly. Tekken 8 follows a similar pattern with Tekken Tag 2, Tekken 6, and Tekken 4. I'm not really going to talk about Tekken 4 due to the fact that Harada explained that whole situation on Twitter. So, with that being said, as you can see, there's a pattern. A pattern I call the even game number curse, which is something that Tekken unfortunately is following to this day, with Tekken 8 being at 3 million sales as of now, and Tekken 7 leading with 12 million. But looking deeper into the games, I'll be able to explain why that is. Let's start with Tekken 6. Well, I'm not really gonna say anything about Tekken 6 because I don't know much about it, but statistically speaking, to a higher up, this game sold poorly and it is considered a failure, whether or not the Tekken fandom itself likes it. Moving on. Tekken Tag 2 is tricky because it is remembered by the fandom as a good game despite being a commercial failure in terms of sales. Now, despite it being a so-called good game, it failed to appease the target audience it was trying to cater to, which was pro players who wanted more movement, more complex moves, and it did that, but in a way that wasn't pleasing to the target audience. Instead, became a harder game with a complex combo system that casual players were not wanting to explore due to the fact that it was too complex. I started off in Tekken Tag 2 myself and I was like, oh no, I ain't trying to learn all these people.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Like, the easiest route for playing this game were playing two characters who are too identical to the point where it just felt like you were playing the same character. So, despite that, the game failed, underperformed, and we know Tag 2 as the cool nostalgic piece that everyone plays, but nobody wants to admit it was a bad game. That complex tag system was not it. But it was fun though. Words cannot describe what I feel inside for this game. Tekken 8 right now is a complete failure with players wanting a more complex game due to the fact that Tekken 8 and its more aggressive style is not working for neither casuals, which it was trying to cater to, or experienced players. And that has led the community to boycott against the game and the devs such as Nakatsu, Michael Murray, and occasionally Harada. So, with that being said, I don't want Tekken 8 to fail, but considering this is the last game before Michael and Harada retire, this game just needs to die. I'm sorry. This game just needs to die. It's over, guys. It's over. But realistically speaking, it could be better. They just have to prove to actually listen to us this time because the devs responding with adding more aggression in season 2 when they've been saying this entire patch will be nothing but defense is beyond disappointing. They straight up just told us no instead of actually listening. So, in my opinion, this game we just need to move to Tekken 9. But in other news, people have been making no heat mods, which removes heat, armor, and Rage, and that's kind of contradictory how people say they don't want Rage because Rage was in the game since Tekken 6. In Tekken 6, when you got to a low health, your character would glow red and you would get a minor damage buff. So it's kind of contradictory how people say they don't want Rage, but then go back to playing Tekken Tag 2, which has the same mechanic. You guys want Rage, you just don't want any comeback mechanics. What you're basically asking for is Tekken 5 Remastered, which is currently never going to happen due to Harada's old man way of thinking, saying that 3D fighters age worse, when in fact it doesn't matter how old a game is, it doesn't age badly. But that usually depends on what happens to the game. Ubisoft, I'm looking at you. But anyway, I just find it contradictory. Like, removing rage and rage arts is not the problem. It's the heat, but I guess people have their own opinions. It's a weird situation where it's split into several halves, and some people don't want anything and just want a simple Tekken game. Some people just want to remove heat and keep the rage and armor, and some people just don't want armor or heat. So it's weird. You guys don't want Tekken 8. You guys just want Tekken Tag 2 Remaster or something. I don't know. It's weird, but that's my opinion on this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!